Hey, it's Jen Vax with yourcolorstyle.com. In this video, I want to share with you the concept of being bright or soft. In your color style, if you're new to your color style, there are 3 steps to learning what your color type is. And when I say your color type, I'm meaning the set of colors, the color palette, that is the most flattering on you. The colors are the most harmonious with your natural coloring and tone. The first step to figuring this out is to decide if you are bright or soft. So what do I mean by that? We're talking about the chroma. So when we talk about color, we're talking about how bright and pure a color can be or how soft or muted a color can be. And that type of color will, depending on where we land here, will decide and help you decide whether you are someone that is bright or soft. So if I said to you, I think you are bright, what that means is you wear brighter colors better. And if I say, I think you're soft, it means you wear more muted colors better. So I want to first make it clear what I mean when I say bright and soft, because there is a multi-facet meaning to the word soft. So when we look at the slide here, the center where it says bright are the brightest pure chroma colors. You have a bright red and a bright kind of an orange, a golden yellow. If you add anything to that pure color, that pure bright color, you will soften it. In this example, I add white to the left and they become lighter colors. So they are softer versions of that brightest color. And if you add black to the color, you also soften it and you are darkening it. So now you have a dark version of that color. But all of these colors are considered from the bright color wheel in your color style because they're not muted, they're not grayed. They're just softened because you lightened and darkened them. What I'm referring to when I say you're soft and therefore can wear colors best from the soft color wheel, it's because those colors have been muted or grayed. In color theory and in paint, you can mute a color by dropping a bit of the complement to that color. So with red, it might be a little bit of green, and that will gray it and mute it. You can also simply just add gray, and it will gray and mute it. So notice here that when you mute red, you get a kind of almost it feels like a cooled down pink when it gets very muted. And somewhere in the middle here, it's a softer version of this bright red. If you do the same thing for this orangey yellow, you start to get more of a golden brown. Those are softer versions of that bright red. And in this case, the ones we were focusing on, it's the more muted versions. So if we start then with a muted color, then you can add more white to lighten it. And as you can see here, now you have lighter, softer versions of this color. And you can add black to deepen it, and you have deeper versions here. So when I say, if you wear brighter colors best, it's because you are wearing colors from the color wheel that starts with the pure chroma and then it adds white or black. Or you might wear softer, more muted colors best. And if that's the case, you start with a softer color, a softer version of that color, and then you can add light or dark, a black to darken it. So why is this important? Why is it important to know whether or not you are bright or soft? So imagine that you have a room that is decorated with bright colors. So you see here, you've got bright yellow, bright red. None of these colors are grayed or muted. They're all fairly pure chroma. If you were to add in a dusty pink pillow, in this example, it doesn't really go. It's not in harmony. It feels off. That's kind of the same for you. If you add in a bright red, it goes. It fits. It makes sense. So if you are someone that wears brighter colors best, wearing a bright color will fit. It makes sense. It doesn't stand out. It doesn't feel off. It kind of just works well. So these are examples of women that are bright. They may not wear all the same versions of the bright colors, but they all wear pure chroma colors, whether it is light or dark, or the brightest of the brights. So here's a slightly lighter version of that bright red. And notice that if I put a soft grayish pink, red, it doesn't look right. It feels off. So let's look at soft. Here's a room that has a lot of soft colors, pastels, some muted, some grays. And if you put a bright color in here, like a bright red pillow or chair, it doesn't look right. In fact, if anything, all you see is that bright color. Or if you had put in that same dusty pink, it fits right in. It blends right in. It's very harmonious. So let's take some individuals that are considered soft. They wear the softer colors, the more muted colors better, the best. It's not that they couldn't wear a brighter color, but most of the time they're going to wear softer colors. So notice that when you put that same bright red on them, it's all you see. It almost leaps forward. When you put a bright color against a softer, more muted color, the bright color advances and jumps forward. And that's what's happening here. Where if you put that soft pink on there, it's very harmonious and works really, really well. You don't want necessarily to have a color just leap off of you, unless that's your intention. So we're looking for your best everyday colors. So if you are someone that wears softer, more muted colors better, where bright colors might jump off of you and not really feel good, then you might consider yourself soft. If you are someone that is bright and can wear brighter colors better, even if it's not the brightest of the bright, maybe it's a slightly lighter version or a slightly darker version, you could still be considered bright. And so your first step to learning which color palette is most flattering on you and most harmony with you is to first figure out if you are bright or soft. Are you trying to figure out your most flattering color palette? Take the free color analysis quiz at yourcolorstyle.com. Visit yourcolorstyle.com/quiz. I show you lots of photos that will help you quickly learn your color type. Again, visit yourcolorstyle.com/quiz. I'm Jen Vax, and thank you so much for watching.